what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the movie Batman Hush. As you can see, this is it right here. Now this is the 35th DC Universe original animated movie. Now of course we all know that this is also based on the graphic novel of the same name, which I have right here, Batman Hush. Pretty good read, you know. Of course, this story had like a lots of like revelations in it, like with the characters like Batman, like some of his rogues too as well. So that's why I think it has such like a large like fan base. Like a lot of fans really enjoyed that particular book, you know. But like this particular version that I have of it, I got it at Best Buy. It's the limited edition gift set, which has like a figure of Hush too as well, which you can see inside. So I probably reveal that too as well. But yeah, overall, I thought this was another solid effort from DC. You know, it was pretty good. The animation was good, and it looks like they're doing like a new style of like animation. It is kind of similar to like the other DC animated films, but the actual like camera angles, the way the cameras was going and moving and stuff, I think was kind of like a new style that they're actually bringing in to the DC like animated films. You know, now this is also directed by Justin Copeland. And you have Jason O'Mara, who provides the voice of like Bruce Wayne, Batman, you know, and of course you have like a bunch of like different characters who make appearances in the film. That's like a part of the Batman Rogues Gallery, or you can say the Batman family. You have like Catwoman, you know, the Joker, you know, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, like Two-Face, the Riddler, and so on, you know. Clayface, you know, all of them make like appearances, you know, like, or like cameos to a certain extent, you know. Even Superman, like Lois Lane, they show up because it's very closely to the actual like comic book itself, or like actual like graphic book, you know, or that main storyline known as Hush, you know, it's very close to that. And of course, now that story is actually written by well, like Jeff Loeb and, you know, like Jim Lee and Scott Williams. They all worked on the actual story itself, you know. Now, of course, this film is by this mysterious new character who shows up in Gotham calling himself Hush. Nobody knows who this character is, you know, and at the same time, he knows like all of like Batman's secrets and so on. He even knows like Batman's like a secret identity and so on, but I'm not gonna really go into all that. And once who it really is revealed at the end, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of is like a surprise, you know, and it is like a little twisted thing, I think, kind of there with the story itself. I can remember even when I read the graphic novel, and actually I forgot who Hush was, you know. And then when I actually watched the anime movie, I was like surprised, you know, like, whoa, I had forgotten it was actually that person, you know. So it's kind of something I think kind of, you know, if you're not careful, kind of like twisted about, you know. But overall, the film itself, like this new character, he's actually like threatening. He even kills like one of Batman's like, oh, that's spoiler, friends, you know. I'm going to go into that. He's like a childhood friend of Batman. He actually kills at one point in the story, you know. And at one point, if you're not careful, you would think that was actually Hush too, you know. And the guy just like, you know, I ain't gonna get into it because it kind of ruins it, you know. But overall, this film, it was like another solid effort, you know. Like I said, I can't really touch on it too much because it kind of takes it to like a spoiler territory. But you do have the idea that Batman himself is trying to track down who Hush is, you know, and find out who he is and so on. Plus, like a lot of revelations or things about the character of like Batman and Bruce Wayne are revealed in this particular film, you know, which is also the same in the storyline. Like major like revelations in the comic book like world of like Batman actually revealed in the actual book of Hush, you know, which they actually bring into the film. Like this book right here actually has some revelations in it, you know, which they actually bring into the film too as well. But yeah, overall, I thought this was like another solid effort. Like I said, it's filled with tons of like characters from like the Batman family. Like Robin shows up, like Damian Wayne, you know. You have Nightwing in it, you know, like Alfred, so on. It's like tons, like very like Gordon plays like a strong role in the film too as well. It could be also like very violent too as well. Because there's moments where the Joker is like Batman, they have like a fight and he's just beating the Joker. Like Batman's just beating him with like all blood. It's like too bloody, you know. I'm sure this could almost got like an R rating, how bloody it was, you know. I think it was like that in the actual graphic novel too, if I can remember correctly, you know. But yeah, overall, like I said, this is like a solid effort, you know. And I was already expecting them to do this, you know. Because I know Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill at one point, I think they was actually attached to actually show up in the film. Now the Joker role is kind of limited, you know, so I don't think that his role would have really been too large. So Mark Hamill, that's probably why they didn't go with him to take on the role of the Joker in this film, you know. But they did go with like Batman. Now they could have still done Kevin Conroy, from my opinion, because of course he does have like a strong like focus in the film, you know. But yeah, it's like the film features like tons of characters. I'm trying to mention them all. Like Batgirl shows up, Lex Luthor shows up, Amanda Waller, Bane, you know, Lady Shiva. It's like tons of like characters, you know, it's like thrown into the film, you know, which kind of makes it kind of confusing too at times, you know, what the story itself is actually about. But of course, we know that they're actually out to take out Hush, you know, and he's actually has a way of actually controlling all these villains. And if I go into it too much, it kind of, like I said, was spoiled. But in like Batman Hush, I'm giving this a B-, and I would definitely recommend for fans of like the DC Universe animated movies, you know, or if you're a fan of the actual like graphic novel itself too, I would definitely recommend it. You know, I actually have that too. I would definitely recommend this too. I also have a review for this too as well. So yeah, Batman Hush, I'm giving this a B-. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Well, as you can see, this right here is the Batman limited edition gift set for Batman Hush limited edition gift set. Like I said, now I actually include the actual movie right here. And you actually had to get this in 4K too as well. You actually had to get the 4K version to get the figure, because usually they used to actually include these with like the actual Blu-ray, but you actually had to get the 4K version right here, which I have, to actually get the actual Hush figure, as you can see right there in the box. So what I do is just actually take it on out, if I can. And these are really limited too, you know. They only make like kind of like the other ones I have, you know. They say it right there at the bottom. Like this one I have, it's like 8,000 of these, as you can see, and that's the one that I actually have right there, which is 5,730, or 5730. So as you can see, that's how Hush looks on the inside, and these figures are pretty cool, you know. Let's see if I can get them out. So you just slide the plastic off, and there's Hush. As you can see. Looks like him, you know. I know, I think you could, I'm not gonna bother it. It's like it's like that, yeah, I don't think you can move, because some of them you can actually move their arms, but it does look just like Hush though. He does have like that smile, you know. Of course, he does have like his own stand, you know. Nice little figure, like the other ones, you know. So yeah, as you can see, there's the actual Hush figure that I have right here. And this is the actual, like I said, the 4K. You had to get this in 4K to actually be able to get the figure, which I thought was kind of odd. You know, it was the only way you can actually get the figure, which I thought was kind of odd. Because usually they actually had the figures with the actual like Blu-ray though, so that's why I thought it was kind of odd that you actually had to get the 4K version of this film to actually be able to get the figure, you know, because I always collect those, you know, but try to. And of course this is based on the graphic novel Hush too as well. Okay, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.